I'm so glad that you could relate to that as an immigrant mother, and I think you've said it all.
Hi, Sean, Isaac, John. Thank you so
Hello.
much for your time. A pleasure to meet you both, the three of you, not both. And I love the movie, and I think it's amazing, amazing, amazing. So I'm going to start with you, Sean. Congratulations, is your future the director debut. What inspired you to write this story right now?
Mm, First of all, thank you. I think what inspired me was I think I've always been drawn to stories about youth and movies and stories that didn't pander to kids, that really treated childhood with as much like emotional maturity as I think childhood can be. Sad and turbulent, but also funny and stupid um, and I think I wanted to try to mine my own childhood to see if there was some like a new perspective within that genre that I could hopefully tap into, and again make a movie that was about kids but not necessarily for kids. Um, and it was really that it was just kind of starting from a place of the movies that I loved and then trying to find my way into making something that felt like those movies but from my own angle.
Amazing. Joanne, I can identify a lot with your character. I'm a mom, I'm an immigrant, my son is 13. So, and then we have all this love to give to them, and your character showed that. And how was it for you to play this character, and what were like your main inspiration to play her?
I'm so glad that you could relate to that as an immigrant mother, and I think you've said it all. I am an immigrant mother who raised two American children, just like the one in the film. So, um, I felt like there's so much love you want to give, but sometimes you don't do the right thing because, you know, I don't think motherhood can be learned any other way but by making these mistakes and sometimes hurting each other. Um, for me, this is an opportunity to express all that I've accumulated during my mothering of my children and to be able to express that in this film.
It's so wonderful, so wonderful. And I
Yeah.
got really emotional in some parts, and I was like, oh my God, I see myself there. Amazing.
Uh,
Is Yes, Isaac, you such a great actor, and it's your first lead, and I love the way that you did. I remember you in Clifford, so and now you're so
Oh,
grown up. Yes,
that's impressive. Thank you.
that's amazing. So, what fun? How much fun did you have on set, and how much did you learn about yourself playing this character, playing Chris?
I definitely had a lot of fun on set. Set was really fun, and the atmosphere that Sean made was incredible. Hanging out with like Raul and Aaron, who played Soup and Fahad, that was a blast. I had a bunch of fun with those guys. Shooting behind the scenes stuff with Carlos and his camera was fun. And overall, just making fun of Sean is funny. So
it was a great set.
it was
It
a
was
very fun
like a
set.
family together. It was a very good set.
I agree.
Young
Um,
energy, right? Oh, well, you guys are young, so you don't feel it, but I feel it.
And how much you learn about yourself, Isaac?
About myself specifically is actually kind of hard. I think that I learned more about acting, but I don't know about myself. I think that I've kind of learned that like I've always wanted to be someone who's more, I guess in public, more like, man, I don't want to be like a trend follower, but at the same time, I don't want to be someone who's like standing out. And I think I've always kind of just held the position that I think Chris is also in, is just kind of like the guy who doesn't really know where he is. And that's sort of how I was before the movie. And that's a lot of how I was way, way before the movie, like a few years back. But I think after this movie, I've kind of figured out where I am and like what I kind of want to do with my life. And what I plan to do in the future. So help me figure my life out. Thanks, Sean.
That's good.
Thought
And
leader, LinkedIn thought.
yes. And Sean, I love that you work with Carlos López Estrada. I love that two Latino community and the Asian community are grouped together to make this movie. How is this like work with him and this collaboration with him?
It's amazing, you know, like Carlos has really become one of my best friends in the last few years. We met in 2019 and, you know, I almost look at my life in, it's redefined BC for me, you know, there's before Carlos, after Carlos. And you know, he and I,
it just hit me like right now. I just got the joke.
but I think Carlos is someone who, you know, I love deeply, and you know, our collaboration is so unserious but also serious at the same time, and I think a lot of our set embodied our creative ethos in a way where I think both me and him, we take the work so seriously. Like we really put all of ourselves into the work to try and make something special, but we don't take ourselves very seriously. And so I think, especially for a movie like this, where you want it to be the best version of it that it can be, but you want to have fun on set, I think that I knew that part about me, and it was really amazing to kind of meet someone who kind of walks through life in that same way. Whether, you know, the fact that I'm Asian and he's Latino is like, it's not even like, it's just meeting someone who I think sees the world in a similar way, even though we come from very different backgrounds. It's very cool.
That's amazing. I hope you can get more like collaborations with him, both of you. I'll wait for your next project. I hope you can do something else more. So
yeah.
I just want to thank you so much for your time and a lot of success always. And I hope everybody liked the movie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.